talking about Galaxy M21. I'll tell you what I think about this mid-range phone. So let's unbox. I am Sheetal Shetty and let's see what this phone is like. Here we have the Samsung Galaxy smartphone in a box, in a typical Samsung packaging. So now I'll open the box. So here is the smartphone. It comes in an interesting blue color. We will talk more about the phone later. You can see Samsung's branding here. Then here you get a SIM toolkit and a guide to navigate through the phone. There is no case here guys, since the phones are quite popular. Cases are readily available. It also comes with a fast adapter charger of 15 watts and a USB-A to USB-C cable. This is a base variant of 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, which is priced at Rs 12,999. And so far what I know about this phone is that it packs some really good features. Okay, the design of the M series has not been its strongest suits, and M21 is no different from the bunch. It has a polycarbonate back. It is quite shiny. It comes in the colors black and iceberg blue. In the back, you can see it's got a fingerprint sensor, which works just fine. It also has a facial recognition sensor, but I'd rather use a fingerprint sensor. But if you ask me, the in-hand feel is really good. It's about 188 gram. The build quality is fine, but it really feels good in the hand. It is not very thick nor heavy. Now, when we see the bottom of it, we can see the speaker grill, microphone, USB Type-C and our favorite port 3.5mm jack. On this side, we get the SIM card tray. This phone is dual SIM. On the top side, you get the noise cancelling mic, and on the other side, volume rocker and the power button. More on the aesthetic side, it has got a slightly larger chin, and on the top, it has got a dewdrop notch, which is something that has bugged me because it makes it look slightly outdated. So if you're someone who values good looks, I think you should go somewhere else. I, however, will not say the same about the front of the phone. The display is a really nice looking Super AMOLED panel. It makes me really happy knowing that it has an FHD display despite having a budget price. The display is protected by the older Gorilla 3. But I guess I really don't mind knowing that it has at least some kind of protection. Now moving on, let's not forget about the Mega Monster battery, as Samsung likes to call it. They have generously provided us with a 6000 mAh battery that goes on around for 8 hours of screen time, 2 hours of video playback, 2 hours of social media usage and 2 hours of gaming. So in simple words, even after using so much of my phone, I will still have around 30% of battery life at the end of the day. As for charging, the phone comes with a USB Type-C port and comparatively slower 15-watt charging. And since the battery is so huge, it would take around 2.5 hours to go from 0 to 100%. Now let's talk about the OS. With the improved optimization of the Android 10 based one, UI 2.0, your daily tasks like browsing the web, using Facebook, messaging, a little bit of multitasking should have no problem running. Overall, One UI is great and I love it. It is powered by Exynos 9611 with LPDDR4X RAM. Memory-wise, there are two variants. The upper variant comes in 6GB RAM, 128GB storage. Samsung has made sure to provide DDR4X RAM and UFC 2.1 storage in both the variants. Okay, now finally, let's talk about camera. The phone has a triple camera setup that consists of 48 megapixel primary camera, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide angle lens and 2 megapixel sensor for depth effects. M21's images are good for most part with fast focus, vibrant colors, sufficient details and consistent dynamic range. In my opinion, the wide-angle images are above average and gets the job done, since it has a wider focal length, hence giving you more viewing area. Samsung does well in subject focus and background blur. Now, the selfie camera has got 20 megapixel and the images are bright with good colors. Video-wise, you can shoot up to 4K at 30 fps. You also get super steady mode and slow-mo features. Those fun stuff are here too, so that's great.
Now let's talk about the things that make for a better smartphone experience, which is the speaker performance. The single downward firing speaker is not very loud, but it is crisp and is not distorted. To conclude, I really like what Samsung is offering with Galaxy M21. You have to understand there are a lot of people in India who prefer Samsung phones within the range of 10 to 8,000. So keeping this in mind, I think this is a pretty decent phone for Rs 12,999. You get a 6.4-inch of Super AMOLED screen and a Mega Monster battery of 6000 mAh. The only negative I could think of is that the plastic back cover, and I think they could have included either a headphone or a case in the box.
But personally, Samsung M21 is perfect for non-gamers and for someone who watches a lot of videos on a single charge and wants the best camera in this price bracket.
So all in all, Samsung lovers,